So, hi dear Aquarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a mid-monthly energy check-in for all the Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus rising for the rest of the month of March 2026. This is not a love reading or career reading or anything specific, but whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. Description box will find the links below. For tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass, 2 links are given below. So let's start. Aquarius, the overall energy for Aquarius people for the rest of the month of March 2026. Let's see what we have. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. There is definitely a choice between two people, two energy, two situations. There is this energy of being on the crossroads, waiting and watching and hoping for some kind of miracles to happen in a situation, so that you guys will be able to make the right choice or right decision here. Okay, so there is one thing that you are very infatuated and attracted to, and then there is one thing that is very close to your heart and soul. You guys are not able to understand which one you should pick, which one you should choose. So things are kind of up in the air, and that is why you guys are feeling like you should wait and watch and hope for the things to settle down, the energies to settle down, so that you can make the right choice or right decision here in a particular situation that is demanding you to make the choice or decision here that you are not able to make because of being on the crossroads, being in this energy of what if I'm going to mess up, what if I'm going to make the wrong choice, what if this is going to be the biggest mistake of my life or something, right? There is a fear, there is this energy of not being able to see the clear picture of the future ahead of you, and that's why you guys are not able to make this decision or choice. Let's see what was happening in the recent past. Queen of Swords. In the recent past, you guys were trying your best to remain very logical, very practical, very sorted in a particular situation. You guys were like, there's no room for mistake, okay, in a particular situation. Okay. Currently, we have the Chariot. Now, you guys are like, no matter what, there's a very determined kind of energy of no matter what is going to happen, no matter how I'm going to manage it, I am going to keep moving forward in my life. No one and nothing can stop me from moving forward. Okay, by the end of this month. Okay, my love, come back. Cool, let's reshuffle. That's Three of Wands down. That's your card. So Three of Wands by the end of this month is like you guys will be looking forward to have some kind of better days, better opportunities. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords in the recent past for you guys, Aquarius. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You guys started something and it didn't work out, so you ended that and you started something else. It's like you took the initiative of going in a particular direction, and the moment you entered in that direction, you took the action towards a particular person or situation, you felt like, no, this is not the good one, this is not the right one. So you shut that down, and you immediately felt like you should go ahead in a different direction. You should start or restart something in a totally different direction. So you took the decision, you make the choice or decision in a very practical way, in a very logical way, to shut something down completely and start or restart a brand new chapter towards a new direction, new situation, new person, maybe. For most of you, it was related to your business, job, career because of the Pentacles. Currently, we have the Chariot. Let's clarify the Chariot here. We have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Yes. So in the current energies, you guys are like, no matter. This is very hot in Mumbai today. I don't know what's happening. I already took shower twice. So you guys are right now very, very determined to walk away, to move on from something or someone that you were holding on to very, very tightly till this point of your life. You are like, right now you are in this energy of enough is enough. I don't want this crap in my life anymore. Goodbye. Goodbye means goodbye. I'm never looking back. I'm never connecting with this energy again. This is shit. This is something that I was holding on to for the rest, from my childhood maybe, but now I don't want it anymore. So you were waiting for something or someone to show up in your life in a right way, and you were holding on to that desire of yours. You were holding on to that wish of yours from quite a long time, and finally you are cutting it out. You are shutting it out. Not shutting it out. You are making sure that this energy is never going to enter in your space again in this lifetime. I don't know what this is. I don't know who this is, but you guys have made up your mind, and you guys are like, no matter what is going to happen, I'm never going to change this decision of mine. This is final. Okay. By the end of this month, we have the Three of Wands as a potential outcome for you guys. Let's clarify. We have the Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Two of Cups. Three of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Two of Cups. It's like you guys will be pretending to not to care about something or someone that you will be low-key obsessed with, and you are going to give it the name of, but I love this person, I love this situation, it means a lot to me. Yeah, it's like you guys looking forward to have a particular person or situation in your life, and you are low-key obsessed with the idea of wanting that person, that situation in your life, or wanting to have that kind of person or that kind of situation in your life, but you will be continuously saying the opposite of what you will be thinking about, what you will be looking forward to have, or you will be continuously doing exactly the opposite of what you will be wanting to have in your life, or who you will be wanting to have in your life. And that is going to create a lot of struggleful energies for you. Let's say, for example, you and me are good friends from quite a long time now, and one of us is going to have that kind of feelings for the other person, where the one person is romantically inclined and they just want that person to be in their life for the rest of their life or something. So the moment one of us is going to fall in love with the idea of being with the other person for the rest of our lives, we are going to start behaving strangely. We are going to detach. We're not going to talk. We are going to act like stone. We are going to act like, oh my god, I don't care about um, this person, or I don't care about Aquarius. I don't care if they're dying or living, but continuously waiting for the day, for the time when we are going to be together and we are going to have a good life. Obsessively waiting for the day, but doing exactly the opposite of what I should be doing. That is the kind of conflict you guys are going to create for yourself, because your heart is going to lead you in a certain way. You guys will be obsessively attached to the idea of being in that particular situation or connection or whatever it is going to be, and you guys will be continuously lying to yourself about, no, 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 it's not like, nah, I don't want it, this is not what I want. I don't know why you will be going against your heart so badly. It's going to become unhealthy, it's going to become toxic, it's going to make you feel super complicated, super difficult to deal with, but you guys will be like, yeah, this is the truth, this is how it is going to be, this is good. Is this? No. But you guys will be like continuously in this energy of, I know myself, I know my life, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm doing, this is good. So you will be obsessively waiting for something to show, something or someone to show up in your life that you're super, super, super connected to. And this obsession is going to be very unhealthy with time. But you will be continuously denying it, you will be continuously going against it, you will be continuously in this energy of, but I'm waiting and hoping and watching for the time when everything is going to be fine. How? You are doing opposite of what you should be doing, you are going against yourself, but you are like, no, I know I'm doing the right thing here. Okay, maybe, but maybe the way you are doing it is not good, but I don't want to argue with anyone. It's your life, do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? Let's see the guidance here, Aquarius. So we have the Nine of Wands and the Hermit and the Three of Swords. You are still hurt. You are still hurt by something or someone. You are like a wounded warrior. If somebody is going to enter in your space, you are going to definitely fight with them. So right now, you guys, all of you guys, you have to use your wisdom, your knowledge, your experiences of heartbreaks, of not so good experiences in your life for yourself, not against you, but for yourself. Whatever you have learned from your heartbreaks, whatever you have learned from life till this point of your life, whatever you are trying to go against, maybe this is something that you don't want, maybe it's messy or something, but the way you are doing it, by continuously denying it, by continuously going against yourself, is not the right thing to do, is not the right way to handle this situation. So instead of hurting yourself, instead of being in this defensive energy and fighting everyone around you because you are going to be frustrated or angry because things are not going to go in a certain way, try to understand why you are going whatever you are going through and what you should be doing with your experiences, with your knowledge, with your wisdom, because you have gone through this kind of shit maybe multiple times in your life, maybe with multiple people, multiple energies. Not everything is romantic. Sometimes it's related to some other connections, other bonds, friendships, maybe your relationship with yourself, maybe with your parents, maybe siblings, maybe job, maybe career, maybe business, maybe anything. Not everything. Don't connect everything with romantic love. That's why I do the journal readings monthly and mid-monthly. So you know what you should do, but you are not doing that. You're doing exactly the opposite of what you should be doing, and that is going to create more and more hurt and pain for yourself. Now it's up to you how you are going to choose to handle this situation. That's up to you, right? Let's see. Let's see the final message for you guys, Aquarius. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace opportunities for happiness. Search for silver lining. Silver lining is here something that can be good, but you can make it worse by doing shitty things. That's the message for you. I hope that resonates. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.